Good morning, good fellas, and welcome back to Ask Tony Tuesday. We thank you for all of your participation in this last week. We've been buzzing with lots of questions, but we want to remind you if we don't get to your question this week, we will get to it another week. How are you today, Tony?
Doing well. Nice to be here on a Tuesday morning. Then again, where else would I be?
Yeah. Ask Tony Tuesday, that is correct.
Yes.
First question for today is, where did you get your passion for granite?
Well, it all started. I was always interested in architecture, and I actually went to school to be an architectural draftsman. Went to work after there. I worked for an engineering company. But the other guy that I graduated with worked for a company in Cedar Grove, New Jersey called Denti Trading Company. So I went there and I started to learn about the stone and where it was from. And then one day they needed somebody in sales, and I just put my pencils down, went into sales, found out there was more money in sales, and never picked up the pencils again. When I started in the business, it was generational where, you were putting your name on it. It was art, it was a piece of art. And somewhere along the way over the next 30 plus years, it became almost a mass production kind of thing. I saw what was once a unique business where you're taking God's creation and you're going to hand somebody's home with it. I saw it just being mass produced and just thrown in like it was nothing. And that's not what it was meant to be. It was meant to be, a craftsman style thing when you were putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it and you really wanted to do something special with it. I'm a North Jersey Italian, I wear my passion on my sleeve. Anybody who knows me knows I'm extremely passionate, and if I do something, I do it with everything I have, no matter what it is. So when I wanted to open up a stone business, it was the same thing. Like, if I was going to do it, it was going to be with everything I got. That we were going to put out the best quality work out there, and that was going to be the name. So the passion comes from that competitive nature of always wanting to be better than anyone else, and taking the business back to what it once was, where it was about art. Taking God's creation and making art and making it something that people can enjoy in their homes forever. And to be part of that, to look at that, that island that we created in somebody's house is now the focal point of a room where major decisions, where people are getting married, people are discussing having children, or special moments in their lives are being surrounded at that area of a countertop that we designed it and we put in. It makes it something a little bit more special for me. I don't just look at it as just a job that goes out the door. I just look at everyone as something special that we've contributed to somebody's life.
I was just about to say, it does kind of seem like what we do here is pretty special, because it's almost like you're putting a piece of artwork in your home that people are going to start conversations about with you and say, hey, I love this in your kitchen and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like you're pretty passionate about what you do.
I really am, yes.
Yeah. And the second question today is, how long does granite, marble, and quartz last?
Well, granite is very durable. Granite's a very dense rock, so it's completely 100% heat resistant, scratch resistant. You can put hot pots and pans on it right off the stove. To me, it's the best material out there for any countertop. Marble's a little bit more porous. You have to be careful. Anything acidic, lemon, lime, vinegar could etch marble. Beautiful product, which is why quartz products have become more popular. You're getting the look of a marble, but the quality of a quartz. They'll last forever. I mean, if you put a good quartz product or a good marble, especially a good granite, in someone's house, unless you're abusing it, and I say abusing it like hitting it with a hammer or something like that, daily use, that countertop should last forever. We do have sometimes where people will call and say that somebody else has put a countertop in and the seam has come apart, or it looks like it's lacking polish. That usually doesn't have anything to do with the granite. It usually has something to do with the application or the installation. If a seam came apart, it usually means that it wasn't installed properly. Maybe there wasn't supported properly. Maybe there wasn't enough glue put together in the seam. A lot of times that is the biggest problem. If you have that problem, the problem where your granite seems a little bit dull, go to a hardware store. Denatured alcohol, ultrafine steel wool. If you just clean your countertops with that, it'll get that film off of it, because either soap and water or even Windex with ammonia will leave a film over time. Get that film off, and it should bring the natural polish right back to the stone. It should be as beautiful as the day it went in. So yeah, granite and stone, natural stone, should last a lifetime.
That concludes our session of Ask Tony Tuesday. We ask you to keep sending us questions in Messenger, and we hope everybody has a great rest of your week. See ya.
Bye, everybody.